Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tigers' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Open space at the 25. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Collins. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds a tight end. He's off to just causing wreckage in the secondary. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Collins. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Hard running there. Still running at the 40. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He is absolutely bringing it, as an LSU running back should, and no half-hearted tackle is going to bring him down.
Nah, running angry. I love my running backs that run angry and physical and make you feel it every time they run the football. And listen, LSU finds these guys left and right the way they recruit. Just big, strong backs that will not go down easy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Collins. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the 7 at They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. The give to the left. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
On the move. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Tigers are marching down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Collins. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on second down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Complete to the left.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on fourth and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. with jet sweep pass. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Collins. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU! And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And they desperately wanted to... You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position, and the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a... LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Back to the ground game on the left. Just destroying his way through the field. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
The guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and short kick. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Lasso. Check.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Collins. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, he just flat ran over it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's dragged down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal.
Check.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 42, Missouri 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Horn. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they're able to get him down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.